Hey YouTube family, what is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 14 of Let's Eat. Today is Friday, December 9th, 2016. And if you watched yesterday's vlog, well, I made a promise to you. I promised to show you something that YouTube has never seen. A three-way triple black battle royale between the Nike Flyknit Racer and both the Uncaged and Caged version of the Triple Black Ultra Boost. I'm very excited to unbox these all and try them all on, and of course share them with you. I do have a couple other things to open as well. I have one box of some apparel from Slam Jam Socialism, and one box from Sneakers and Stuff. I believe these are the Nike Prestos, the Greedy colorway. Let me get one thing straight with y'all fam. I am a longtime sneakerhead, and I have a special place in my heart reserved for the Nike Air Presto. I can remember getting my first pair. I think they were actually Presto Changos, not Prestos, but sometime when I was in middle school at the outlet mall. It's tough for me to turn down a nice pair of Prestos, and I hadn't bought a pair in a while. I had avoided purchasing a lot of these OG colorways that they were retroing, so I thought, why not get those? Before I unbox these, I would like to remind you one more time, please subscribe to my channel. I have a ton more unboxings coming up in the next week. I think you're going to be really surprised by some of the things that are hitting this channel in the next couple weeks. I got a couple great deals off StockX in the last few weeks as well, so I will have those coming. I'm not going to disclose what they are. One was something that I've been on the hunt for several months, so I was very happy to get that at a pretty good price. And then I do also have the black and red Yeezy 350 V2s coming in. And then I did also score a pair of black human races. So I have all of that in addition to tricolor NMDs, both colorways, NMD R2s, the Pusha T EQTs, a bunch of Jordans that I just haven't unboxed yet. So if you like any sneakers, basketball, running, Adidas, Nike, Jordan, subscribe to my channel. I promise it'll be the best thing you do for yourself today. Okay, that was enough self-promotion for one day. I want to get into these boxes, and I'm sure you want me to too. As it's customary on this channel, let's eat. So I am dressed in the fit of a jet black ninja because I'm gonna try on these 3 triple black sneakers. But first, before I get into those, let's go ahead and open up this first box from Slam Jam Socialism. They had a nice sale over Black Friday, and I was able to get a few human race pieces. I'm not sure if this is the only box. I think there's one more box as well, but I'll open that on another vlog for you. The Slam Jam Socialism bag, once in a lifetime. It almost kind of saddens me that they seal these bags up because they're just so cool, but oh well. Alright, awesome. This is the piece I was really hoping for. This is a hoodie from the Human Race collection. Let me go ahead and pull it out for you. So I think this is a really nice piece. I actually liked it the first time I saw it. But guys, there was no way I was going to pay MSRP on any of this Human Race stuff. It was just way too expensive. I got it, I think 40% off. You have the 3M, 3 stripes down both arms, a few different patches. This one, which is the kind of the nation's patch, and then this kind of red patch. I'll show you these up close here in a little bit. Same thing on the front, couple more patches, this blue patch, and then the globe patch with the kanji across it. The back is actually plain. I like this because you have really nice color blocking on it, all red, and then the blue on the arms and on the hood. The inner lining of the hood is red, and then you have these white with 3M drawstrings. You have a small Adidas Pharrell Williams logo tag at the left hip, and 2 large pockets down in the front. They do both have zippers. It is obviously not a kangaroo pocket because this is a zip-up hoodie. And then also on the arms, you have the 3M Species, and of course the 3M Human. Pretty cool hoodie. I was glad I was able to pick it up at such a deep discount. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten this. As I said, there were a couple other small Human Race pieces I did pick up as well. You'll probably see those in a later unboxing. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and get into these Nike Prestos. Go ahead and cut that off. I really like when vendors in Europe plastic wrap their boxes. It seems like you always run into issues with water damage on packages coming over from Europe, and so this really helps with that. We've freed the Prestos. So the size 11 Presto, you can see on there, quick strike. These are the Greedies. Voila! So these are just one of those really crazy colorways. A bunch of different colors thrown together. I really like that green cage, really sticks out. And then that cool purple lining, very cool. Again, you know, these probably aren't my favorite Prestos, but I hadn't bought any of them that had released recently, and so when I saw these, it was just kind of an impulse decision, and I had to buy them. Alright, I don't know where to start first, since we just opened a Nike package. Let's stay with the swoosh and do that. So these are the Flyknit Racers in a size 11.5. That triple black colorway. This package is from Nike.com. See there, men's size 11.5, women's size 13. Bam! So I really like Flyknit Racers. I think Nike has lost a little bit of their credibility, but guys, this shoe is a great sneaker. Anyone that doesn't like this sneaker, I don't trust their judgment, honestly. It's so light and minimalist. If you love minimalist runners, which things like the NMD R1 or even the Ultra Boost, you're going to love this shoe. It's not going to have the same cushioning as a Boost shoe, but it's going to be even lighter weight, certainly a lot more breathable. This upper is so thin, so thin. Flyknit Racers are like one of my favorite shoes to wear on planes, and like I said, very breathable. Just a great shoe to chill in. I've only run in them a couple times, again, just on like a track or treadmill. Not my favorite, honestly. but it can be done. I just wouldn't go a very long distance, and probably would not run on a hard surface if possible. These are pretty cool. We'll see. We'll see how they do in the showdown. I don't know. They've got a lot of work to do. So we'll take a look at these closely here in a sec. Okay, next package. This is the BA7996. I believe that is the Uncaged version. So let's go ahead and open that up. This, of course, is directly from Adidas.com. That's where I've been getting most of my hot releases from Adidas. Yep, just as I thought, these are my size 11 Uncaged Triple Black Ultra Boost. Wow. You know, I don't know why, but the Uncaged version just doesn't have quite as much hype around it as the caged version. I don't know why, guys. This sneaker is fire. Again, I will show you a close-up in 1 minute. I just want to get that last box open. Alright, we saved the best for last. This one is probably my front runner. This is the Triple Black Ultra Boost, the caged version. I've wanted these things for so long. So happy to get them. You'll notice that Adidas did go with a different color box than your normal Ultra Boost. Instead of the OG yellow, white, purple, we have painted it black. These are a size 11.5. Wow. So I mentioned this once before with the reigning champ. This is my favorite type of Ultra Boost, meaning it is a 1.0 Ultra Boost upper combined with a 2.0 outsole. So you get the benefits of the thicker, I want to say it's like 5mm Continental outsole, and then you get the much more attractive weave pattern, and in my opinion, the more comfortable. It's a little bit more snug fit with that mesh around the collar and ankle area. It's really sad I was only able to get one pair of these. I'm hoping they keep restocking and I can get multiples. I gotta say, the quality control on this pair isn't the best. My heel is really scuffed up, and one thing I've noticed with a lot of Ultra Boost, the scuffing of the heel as well as the glue stains actually in the heel, cup, and cage area. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna wear the crap out of these. They are not museum pieces by any means. Alright, I've got cardboard dust all over me. I'm gonna go ahead and get that off, and then we are going to show you these all up close and personal. Oh yeah, you already know that's gonna be the thumbnail. Damn! I got a handful of heat here, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we start? Where do we start? Let's go ahead and start on the Flyknit Racer. Okay, so let's give you a 360 of our Nike Flyknit Racer in that triple black colorway. So the Flyknit Racer is going to give you a very light running shoe, very minimalist. You can see here the midsole is pretty small. I think this is a Phylon midsole with, I believe, Zoom air cushioning in your forefoot. You can see the very thin, very lightweight Flyknit upper. You can see my fingers through there because the weave is so thin. And then a kind of waffleized pattern, very classic Nike outsole design. The Nike swoosh is, of course, woven into the Flyknit. I really like these sneakers because it kind of has some of the same design ideas that Adidas has with their NMD and Ultra Boost line, in that the branding is somewhat minimal. There's not a lot of logos thrown about, not a lot of crazy color on this sneaker. Of course, some of the other Flyknit Racers are not that way. And then it's just a very lightweight, minimalist runner. I think, I don't know what the size 11.5 weighs. I think it's probably going to be less than 7 ounces, or right around there. I believe a size 10 men's runs around 6 ounces. So that's just incredibly light. You don't even feel these when they're on your feet. But as I mentioned, for distance and if you have a long day, these probably aren't going to be the best sneaker to choose. If you're going to be on your feet all day, these will eventually kind of give out on you, and the Boost midsole is going to be better. But we'll see. We'll see how they stack up. Of course, with these you've got the black rope laces, and then a Nike racing insole. Go pop that out. Too special about it. Then I'll also let you see some of the knit patterns. Actually pretty similar to what you're going to find on the Ultra Boost. That knit pattern where you really allow a lot of ventilation to the toe box area. And then, as I mentioned, these sides are just incredibly open as well. You do have a little bit of padding here in the heel cup area to help stabilize your heel. Yeah, a minimalist running shoe, one of the best ones on the market, the Nike Flyknit Racer. Moving right along, let's take a 360-degree look at the Adidas Ultra Boost Uncaged Triple Black. These are a sneaker I did not even know really was coming out a couple weeks ago. At least I didn't know a specific date, and then just kind of surprised me with the drop. So I was very happy that I was able to get a pair. I don't know. I think people were kind of sleeping on these and going after the tricolor NMD R1s instead, or something. I don't know. They sat for a little while. They were not that hard to get. The resale value on these has not been crazy either. It's maybe $50, $60, $70 over list price. These did have an MSRP of $200. Okay, let's get into it. So, classic Ultra Boost Uncaged. I think I've unboxed them on here before. You saw the parlays yesterday, the 3Ms a few days ago. Yeah, so you kind of know what to expect here. Same sort of weave pattern design as any of those other ones. These are going to be using black and gray thread inside the prime knit. Of course, have the 3-stripe branding here on the toe. And then moving to the inside of the sneaker, you will see you do have that bonded layer. It's extra protection for the laces on both sides. And then of course that bonded layer inside as well for a little more stability, and also to keep those laces from breaking through the upper when you tighten them down. Of course, have the prime knit collar around the ankle. This one is in a gray and black like the rest of the shoe. And then one thing I thought was kind of strange was the heel cup. It's not black. It's like kind of a grayish purplish color. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but why wouldn't you just make it black? I assume it's because the majority of this upper is more of a gray color, so they wanted to have a bit more gray heel cup, but I would have gone black. I don't know. The laces are also that kind of gray anthracite looking colorway. Of course, the black Boost midsole, this is just painted boost, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking closely at some of my paint, and it's already showing white. I don't know if this lens is going to allow me to really get close enough to show you, but there's definitely some hairline cracking and some painting problems already on this right out the box. But we'll see. If you bought any of the triple blacks, the Uncaged or the Cage, go ahead and comment below. Let me know how your midsole looks, if you have any cracking or anything like that, because that was definitely a concern that everyone had with these. The outsole then, of course, is just a standard Continental black outsole, same as you're going to find on most of the Uncaged Ultra Boosts, and then with the black torsion support system, black on the heel support system as well. And then the insole is also a black. See that? Alright, the one we've all been waiting for. Here is a 360 of the triple black Ultra Boost in the caged variety. Just a gorgeous shoe. This, of course, is a 1.0 Ultra Boost upper, so you have that 1.0 weave pattern. No gradient or anything on this one. A little bit of cardboard dust, though. The black heel cage, I've got a huge glue spot. I've also got a few little hairline cracks in the paint on this boost. Again, guys, let me know how your boost looks. Comment below. Also, let me know if you guys have any of these type of glue stains or anything like that. I'm interested in the quality control at Adidas. Going around the rest of the upper, you do have the mesh around the entire ankle, all the way to the back as well. All black heel cup. This one does have the Ultra Boost also in all black, similar to the reigning champs, actually. Then, of course, the all black Continental 2.0 outsole with the black torsion system. Black laces and a black insole complete this sneaker. Not much you can say about this. Everything's black, but black is beautiful, man. This is a gorgeous sneaker. So let's go ahead and try these on. I think I'm going to put the Flyknit on one foot and then compare it to the two Ultra Boosts, and you know, try to rank each one, pros and cons, let you know which one I prefer. Okay, time to do this on feet and review of these three awesome triple black sneakers. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off these 3M joints, toss those to the side. So, in order to conduct this review, I will be trying on my right foot our Flyknit Racer, and my left foot will be reserved for the two Ultra Boosts. Let's go ahead and start first with the Flyknit Racer. That's tight. So these are a size 11.5. It's typically the size I like in most of my Nike running shoes. A little bit smaller than the Adidas line. One thing you'll notice about the Flyknit Racer, it is very narrow. So if you do have wide feet, these may not be very comfortable for you. For me, they are just right. But definitely you can feel on the inside of your foot, it's very snug. Then let's go ahead and try on the Ultra Boost Uncaged on the left foot. completely different feel. Still very snug. However, whereas this really is just snug kind of on that inside, this really feels much more like a sock. Really hugs the entire foot. A lot more heel support with these as well. Having that thick plastic heel cup does a lot better than just this very thin support in the heel on the Flyknit Racer. So even though these are the Uncaged version, they do feel quite a bit more supportive. These are the size 11s in the Ultra Boost Uncaged. That is the size I prefer over an 11.5. Don't ask me why, I'm just weird. I think it really just comes down to support. The Ultra Boost is so much more supportive. I'm not going to talk about cushioning so much because I think everyone knows the Ultra Boost is going to be a lot more cushiony and provide a lot more support over the long run than this Flyknit Racer will. The Flyknit Racer is lighter, I will give it that. It feels like it is not even there. You are much lower to the ground than you are with the Ultra Boost. I feel like I'm a good 1/4 inch or more taller when I'm wearing the Ultra Boost than I am with the Flyknit Racer. Alright, let's go ahead and put the caged version on and see how that differs. You know, I think it's only going to be even more of an improvement on this Uncaged version, given that it will have that plastic cage provide a little more support. Pop these open. I tell you, I just really love the 1.0 upper. I forgot to tell you earlier, I did go ham on the 3.0s. I purchased every single colorway, so I will have those coming in as well. Most of them I tried to get in an 11 or an 11.5 so I can assess the fit difference as well. I think I may be going with an 11 now in the Ultra Boost 3.0 instead of the 11.5 I preferred in the 1.0 and 2.0. Yeah, just as I expected, so much more support, so much tighter right through the center of your foot here than the Uncaged version was. Really locks down your heel with those laces, and then that cup in the back, just so much more supportive. If I was going to go for a run, I would definitely do it in the Ultra Boost over the Flyknit Racer. I have some overpronation problems, and that was the thing I really noticed when I did try to run in this Flyknit Racer a few times. I just felt like my legs were going out from under me. It provided no support when I came down on the heel strike, and then very little too in the forefoot when I was leaving it. So if you are going to wear these to run, which I doubt anyone is, I think the clear decision is the Ultra Boost. Now, if you are wearing these to stunt, that is a totally different question. I think either are going to be pretty nice. I do like these just for like hanging out around the house. They're just so lightweight. They're just so easy to take on and off. And the breathability, it is an improvement over the Ultra Boost. I will give it that. So there are some areas that this actually excels and is better than the Ultra Boost. But that said, I think I just overall prefer the Ultra Boost. I would say this, especially in this colorway, is a 9 if not a 10 out of 10 for me. The Uncaged version is probably an 8 out of 10, and this Flyknit Racer, it's probably somewhere between a 7 and an 8. It still gets very high marks from me, and I'm still very happy with this purchase, but I prefer the Ultra Boost. So once again, we have reached the end of today's vlog. I thank you again for watching and supporting. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. I've got some great things coming up in the next few days that you'll see in the next week. So please keep tuned in, please subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, bye.